Brothers and sisters, this is Suleiman Rahim here. Mr. Covenant Breaker 7 Seals. Have some technical difficulties, brothers and sisters, so I'm not going to do this live. I'm going to do it, record it, and then upload it. And it's going to be very short, I promise you that. I'm going to talk about a few things, brothers and sisters. Now, yesterday I tried to explain the mechanism of the mathematics of the universe. And it gets very complicated. See, because the bottom line, right, the most essence, the fundamental property of the universe is every action has an opposite equal reaction. See, and everything you see around you is consequence, action, reaction, everything. There's nothing that escapes that. It's just more complicated with everything around you. And I try to explain about the fulcrum and how it changes, but the consequence is relative to the fulcrum. It's definitely related to the fulcrum. And that's very complicated. I'm going to deal with that some other time, brothers and sisters. But I want you to understand the fulcrum, right? The changing, the fulcrum actually is the scripture. That each scripture is the fulcrum for that time. The angel is the fulcrum for this time. See? And so this time it says the sense of justice is doing them double. Ooh, what does that mean? That means I have to have a full discussion on consequence, because consequence is very complicated. You look around you, you see everything, but look how complicated it can become. Everything around you is every action, reaction. Look how complicated it can become. You got machines, you got computers, you got all kinds of things. See how complex it becomes? And there's much more to it that you don't understand, bro. So it might throw you. So I'll talk about it another time. Right? But because in the hereafter, there's going to be a whole new reality. Your whole sense of consequence is going to change. Yeah, but you said every act has an opposite. It does. That's the fundamental principle. But it gets very complicated as you, and I'm going to talk about it another time. It's not right now. It's not the time to talk about it. You have to learn that because right, you're the gods. The knowledge of the angel, that level of knowledge you are given now has never been given to any prophet, any Elijah Muhammad never got it. Never, no prophet, no messenger, right? No angel, not even Adam. They ever given this. This was knowledge solely to scientists, the gods. But now as you're becoming gods, right? That's knowledge will be given to you. And much more. Because if you notice, if you're paying attention, if you understand anything, it gets revealing more and more every day. And getting deeper and deeper into it. So let's talk about a few things here, brothers and sisters. Like I said, the Quran was the fulcrum of that time. And I said the universe gets upgraded approximately every 50 years. I mean, every 500 years. Right? So we had Prophet Isa ibn Maryam, what you call Jesus. 500 years after him, Prophet Muhammad. And then 500 years, what was that 500 years? That's 500 years period in there. What's that? Is that a blank spot? But then 500 years after that, right? Adam. So there's a blank spot in there somewhere, right? And now 500 years, right? Now comes Message of the Covenant. So you might want to look at that 500 years between Prophet Muhammad and Adam, that missing, what happened there? Something should have happened there. I'll let you look into it, right? Because every 500 years is upgrade. Things change. So there was a significant change when Prophet, right? Because Christianity came from, empire started falling, it came out a significant change in the world. And then Prophet Muhammad came a significant change in the world. When Adam came on scene, significant change in the world. Now the world is changing again dramatically. So it had to be something in that 500-year period between Prophet Muhammad and Adam. What was it? I'll let you look into it. At any rate, right? The fulcrum is the scripture for that time. And the Quran is not the scripture of this time because it doesn't explain these things. It maybe some generalities, but it doesn't tell you the details. And the angel gives you excruciating details of what's happening now. The Quran gives you excruciating details of what was happening then. The level of understanding people had, the level they needed to move on. They can be very powerful. Understand? So I'm going to talk about a couple of things. Like I said, I got to keep this short, bro. Cisco had a lot of technical difficulties. I spent a lot of time on the phone with the provider today, and all. I mean, this has been some day. And we know time is running out. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. We see them scrambling. Everybody's on the edge. And you, if you've been studying Israel, you know there will be no ceasefire. If there is a ceasefire, I mean, it'll be a sham. It'll be broken in hot. Just like JCPOA won't, because if you understand the angel and you understand how the universe works, no, that's what you see is their analytical reaction, like ants running around, right? Or somebody just walk around, step on them, and all destroy a whole ant colony. They dealing with the reality on their level, and that's what you see. It's like ants running around. They dealing with around their level, and that shows right there that they don't know anything. They're confused. Well, let's stop this. Let's stop the rain. Let's stop the lightning, whatever. And you know this can happen. And we know it's going to blow. And they talking about 24 hours. They said rain's going to strike in 20. They're nervous. False Israel's shutting down the airports and everything. We know it's going to happen soon. I'm committed to saying it's happening this month. And so far, I've been proven wrong because every time you look, man, they talk like it. Why has it happened already? Let's move on, brothers and sisters. You know, a little lesson about the angel. Like I said, you read those stories, but without the angel key, you have no idea what they're talking about. Take the story about it in Genesis. Now, who's that serpent that talks to Eve? Remember, Eve is America. Who's that serpent that talks to Eve? Don't talk to Adam, talk to Eve. And convince her to eat. Then she give Adam. And you eat some, take out existence, but you got to understand the story. And the serpent tell her, no, go ahead, take it. Because if you want the story, get rid of them. Take them out of existence, destroy them. But the serpent telling her. Because you understand your key, you know, so eat, or you say, oh, what's the problem? Just eating something. That's what I understand your key. Understand, you put flavor on top of what they're saying, detail, color to it. Because you need to eat by eating something. No, because you eat something, I mean, you could say it that way. To eat something, you're taking it out of existence. I mean, say you ate a live cat. When you be killing it, you're taking it out of existence. And that's why you got to be careful when you read the scripture. If you have angel key, you have no idea what you're talking about. And I'm bringing this up because I want you to understand, because people make things, and I know a lot of people say they don't understand because there was this big thing, and they might have thought it was a small thing, but it was a big thing. And his brother, I mean, he didn't know. He didn't know. He's a young brother, right? And he was giving information that was destructive. He said, when you flee to the Africans. So we're going to talk about the Africans a little bit, then I'm going to close the process. See, first of all, you have to know who that person riding on the white horse. See? And sometimes they say he's like the son of man, right? And so they say different things, right? And when you look at angel, that person, chapter 1, angel, that's not Jesus. That's not God either. It's someone similar, because they actually say he's like the son of man there. That means he's not. That's Obama. But I really get a kick out of you laughing about that. I know you're not going to be laughing in a few more days. Like people trying to avoid this message and block and everything else. And Jeffrey and all those guys, they can have a whole different story in a couple more days. A whole different story, but nobody's going to be listening to it. See? You know, it's like you see and other people can't see. And they threaten you all kind of stuff. You said they can't do anything to you, but they say, I'm gonna do that. And you know, they don't have anything in their hand, you know, because everybody else, they fool other people's blind, but they can't fool you because you can see, but they don't know you can see. So the serpent, he tells them, because it's a story, you don't know. They think a serpent's like a snake, a stalking snake. Come on. So he said, wait a minute. He told her to eat that tree to kill us. He told her to do it. He told her to do it. Understand that story. He told her to do that. And then she did it. Then after she did it, right, then he came in conflict with the God, right? And then he was thrown down. Remember, his feet would smite the woman's head and head. That's the two tablets. You know, the story's right there, but see, it has a different flavor to it. Most you probably didn't even told that story. I bet you. Well, I don't know. You probably never made a connection. Man, that's the same story. The same story about we saw Moses when he took the tablets down, threw it down. The God turned against, and so forth, so on. So he told her to do it. Because why? Because there's that tekel, Belshazzar and Belteshazzar. They were twin brothers, but they was enemies of each other. Because Belshazzar was jealous of Belteshazzar. Belteshazzar was Daniel. Belshazzar, right? So Belteshazzar represents Jacob, and Belshazzar represents Esau. And that's why it says tekel. Because the difference is one has T-E, both have E-L. But one has T-E and the other one doesn't. That's what it says. You've been weighing the balance, tekel. See, you don't have the T-E. You got the E-L, but you don't have T-E. And you even found one team. Means you can't handle it. See? But Jacob can. He went to the hard class, but you refused to go through. So, man, I ain't submitting to that stuff. I ain't going to that kind of pressure. I'm not going to be humiliated. So now, but you think you want to earn the reward when you haven't put in the work. That's what's happening, brothers and sisters. And so we got the other situation is that the question is that Obama still here in America? He is. Because when that war breaks out, remember, when she eats, that means they're fighting. Right? In other words, they lost the battle, and now they're attacking us. Put it that way. That's what's been they're attacking us. That's when Suleiman, remember, he eats and he shows up. So, what are you doing? You see? So, what's a serpent? Well, whatever, blame on whatever. See? So, this is about to happen. And so, if Obama's going to be in charge, Africa bring two parts, and Obama's going to be in charge of the other part. But that part going to have two parts to it. It's going to be part over there and part over here. Part over there and part over here. Because the part here, that's two tablets. That part will be here. Part will be over there. And he'd be in control of both parts. From where? So he says strong. He says strong on the high on the far north. That suggests he would be here. Read what it says. I set my throne. I'll be like the Most High. It tells right there. He wants to be the Most High. Where did that word Most High come from? Who's Most High an angel? They don't throw those words here for nothing, brothers and sisters. He said, I want to be like the Most High. He said, I set my throne in the far north. Well, where's the far north? I'm from there. That's Lucifer talking. Lucifer's angel. See, you don't know who Lucifer is. So Lucifer was righteous all his ways to iniquity found in him. That's Obama. I'd love to see you laughing about that, brothers and sisters. But I know you're not going to laugh in a minute. But the point is, it says most likely he's going to be here. Leading his army here because it says they're going to attack us. See? Because that's what the serpent did. He was cast down. And says his feet would smite the woman's head, and the woman's, that means they're on top of each other right there. That means, you understand what I'm saying? That shows you the angel key what's happening there. Because he's out to destroy you. And so he's fighting here. He's tearing up you and everything in the path. He's tearing not just talking about the devil, he's tearing you, demons, anybody. Right? Except those people from Africa, Visa, whatever. There's going to be a lot, millions of them here. And they're going to be united. They're going to tear this country. Right? And then his other army that's coming from, that will be with the goat, once they embark, right, then he brings both his armies together. And they finish off America. And then he goes, then it says, after that, then he goes to war himself with the goat. And then finally comes to go war with us. But see, you didn't see any of that. You got no inkling of that from any place. And I'm telling you what it is. And you're going to see it in a minute. Because a lot of things, you didn't see what's happening right now. You had no idea. You would, who's people? Silas and NX and Royal and all these people. They never told me anything like this. I've been talking about for 30 years. You can go back and find proof. That's probably why they shut that channel down. Because they shut my channel down. All of a sudden, a lot of people, because, usually I get show a handful of people. All of a sudden, people start rolling in. All of a sudden, while I was live, there's no, they shut down. Bam, that wouldn't give me a reason. No reason. Just we're not gonna turn it back on. See, their time is up. Doesn't matter. Like I said, resistance shows some growing. Resistance shows success, growth. So that's what's happening, brothers and sisters. You're gonna see some unimaginable things in a minute. But we know that war is going to take a severe turn any second now, any day. And I'm saying before the end of the month. And the month's only a few more days away. And when Iran attacks, they're not going to attack, just to come and play games. When they're going full blast. Because they know whatever they do, Americans will come back in spades. So they know whatever move they make, they know they have to. And I don't want to get into philosophy of that, what they're thinking, like I said, I don't get into that. Right? I just deal with the math of it. See, but Israel gives you the motivation, get the motivation of Obama, get the motivation of Nebuchadnezzar, the nation of America, get the motivation of everybody. Tell what they're doing, what they're thinking. I know, but it don't bother me. So I just want to understand that, brothers and sisters. See, and like I said, that fulcrum, let me show them clothes, brothers and sisters. So I promise I keep showing I intend to do that, like I said, and I'm going to upload this sometime today. Things go. Like I said, see this fulcrum here, and see it's changing. That's the scripture. The scripture is the fulcrum of justice. That's constantly changing. In this case, it's getting worse and worse and worse as the universe was expanding until it got down to zero. That's scripture. So they gotta tell you this eternal scripture. That's bullshit. When you see a scripture, the angel right now is the focus. So you stay, you know where we are at the time. Because it's saying stuff like do double to them. Hey, that shows you the sense of justice that's prevailing right now. They tell you that's the command you had. Because when the fulcrum was 1-0 or less than 0, we was told don't do anything, just submit. That was the proper wisdom for that, because if we did try to resist, right, the consequence would have been immeasurable. So it says submit, and by submitting, right, you still get it. You got an advantage. That because pressure transforms things. See? So at that point, that was, because that's got down to 0. Maybe I can show that. Them closed mouth sisters. See, it's got down there. It got down there. See? And produce the devils. That was the consequence of that. So submit to them. Because retaliate. So, well, no, let's see if I can show. There you go, see? And if it's that, then you should retaliate, you should submit. But once you move back to zero, that's Antichrist. When they're positive. Now you retaliate. That gets into the next with the war too. Okay, this thing's in the focus of our system. So Master Muhammad, he's aware of this type of knowledge. So he's gonna make his move at maximum destruction and minimum consequence. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. That's what the fulcrum is. So if you're going back to Quran, that fulcrum that doesn't work. Because that's the fulcrum of 1,500 years ago. Now with fulcrum, it tells you whole everything different now. It ain't telling you submit now. It's telling you retaliate. Right? Because they're gonna come after us in defense mode. We're not advocating violence here. We're advocating defense against violence. Because they're gonna become very violent in a minute. Hope you understand, brothers and sisters. So I'm gonna leave it there. Right? But the fulcrum represents scripture. And so we're about to get new scripture once we return home. See? So somebody tell you, oh, that's the, no. Somebody tell you, oh, that's the everlasting scripture. It's wrong. It's impossible. Because every 5 years, the fulcrum will change, our level will change, our power will increase. Right? We know negativity, stronger and stronger and stronger. Right? All the way up until the beginning, if you want to call it that. We have total control of the universe, total. We have control of it now, but not like he had total. We control it on another different level. But see, that one had total control of every atom. The so-called originator. Hope you understand this, brothers and sisters. This is what's happening now. So when it becomes 11 coming in our favor, that means things get better and better and better and better and better. Maybe I'll explain it, what that means, because it sounds like it goes against every action has an opposite reaction, which it doesn't. It's just that our structure, right, forces a new perspective that you're not aware of yet. But I'm explaining more and more of this to you, brothers and sisters. More and more and more. I told you I would. Time is right now, because they're talking about the next 24 hours. We know Iran is going to make its move. Daniel says it. They're going to put the king, the king of the north. They said the king of the south going to push that. America, Britain, France, Israel, and then going to come out like a whirlwind. They're pushing at them now. What are they going to do? They getting hotter and hotter. Nebuchadnezzar, I'm not Nebuchadnezzar, no. He's just getting, and he said, man, it's crazy. He's not crazy. They can't understand the motivation. I explained his motivation. He knows that America's secrets. Remember, they had control. They had knowledge of America's secrets. That's one of the problems. That polygon and everything else. See, I'm going to talk about them again. I talked about them as the plague of flies. I said that would, and you see anti-Semitism is right all over the place. Like I said about the plague of flies, and they are. The thing is I don't know if I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to talk about that plague. I think I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. The thing is that they cannot, how can I say it? They could, if you understand the fulcrum, there's nothing they can do. They can talk, preaching, all that stuff. We understand the math of it. So that's there. They're going to talk, all that kind of stuff they want to. Look beyond all that so you understand what's going on. See? So that's what you see. You see them scrambling around. The destruction is here. I explain how everything connects together. Understand, brothers and sisters? Hope you understand. That's I'm gonna keep it short. I don't think I can make any. Like I said, I will give you more and more as we make clearer and clearer and clearer. Because Nation of Islam has to get all this information. They have to go through tribulation, and most people going through with it. The finishing. Again, the fulcrum is the scripture. Okay. So the scripture for now is the angel. So you need to then you put you in sync your mind and sync with where it is now. Discipline, again, the 5 pillars are not about discipline. They are discipline. They're your discipline. The fulcrum is your your mind. The fulcrum is your mind. It's the scripture. It's your mind. Where your mind should be, put it that way. You upload it. That means now you are sync. It's where your mind should be. Right? The 5 pillars where your discipline should be. So I'm trying to bring it home to you, brothers and sisters. See, like measure of covenant is the one you should be seeking. This is very clear stuff, brothers and sisters. So when the time comes, all those people out there is talking this stuff. They're gonna be very big. There's not gonna be no pity for them, brothers and sisters. None whatsoever. I'm gonna leave it there, brothers and sisters. So I'm gonna load this once I take a look at it, and I'm trying to work out my technical issues. Okay, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum. So future news out. Let me see if I can get through this. How I get through this? Hold on, brothers and sisters. Mm-hmm. Future news out, brothers and sisters.